Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudos Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. Today is an unbagging from Amazon. Now, I've been trying to work on designing my own patterns, and I know that some people say, with writing patterns, look at other people and how they write their pattern and then come up with a way that works best for you. Well, that still isn't working out for me. So I decided, since I got some gift card money from my work, I can use it towards Amazon purchases. I decided to get 2 different books. I don't know which one's going to be more beneficial for me, but I decided to get 2. So if you're looking to design your own patterns and you're not sure how to go about doing that, the first one that I chose was How to Design Your Crochet Patterns, a step-by-step guide from the first idea to finished pattern. And they have on here different things to use, what you're looking to make and how to make them. So on here it says plan it, write it, share it, gauge, swatch, all that stuff, from idea to pattern, from pattern to impact. Now, I have come up with my own very first pattern, which was the electric slide pattern for the blanket with the neon yarn from Premier. I worked on that for quite a while. I'm not sure if the instructions that the written pattern is worth it costing something. It's not a hard pattern. It really isn't. It's a 6-row repeat because you have 3 rows of one color, technically it's a 7-row repeat. I don't remember. I just know that no, that's right, because it's 3, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, it's a 3-row repeat. But I'm still not sure. I'm second guessing myself on that, and I think I might redo it after looking at these in books. So this one here, and it is by T.M. Animo, I don't know, that's the author down there, T.M. Animo. It goes out over a lot of information. So there's the table of contents. So the first part is start here introductions, from follower to designer. And it goes over different things to look for. Chapter 1, the designer mindset. What separates a maker from a creator? And it goes over all that information. The chapter 2, the designer's toolkit, what you actually need and what you can skip. So that's a good thing. There is a part 2 for that, which is the math and mechanics of the designer's toolkit. Chapter 3 is gauge, swatching, and the math behind measurements. Chapter 4 is stitch counts, repeats, and shaping calculations. And then after that, it's how to design your own crochet patterns. Part 3. So part 2 was the math and mechanics. Part 3, underneath that, is the design process. Chapter 5 is from idea to sketch to swatch. Chapter 6 is building the prototype. Part 4 is pattern writing, which is the part that I really need help with. Chapter 7 is writing clear, testable pattern instructions. Chapter 8 is charts, schematics, and visual aids, which is pictures that people sometimes do not provide, which, that's something I didn't think about when I did that pattern. Chapter 9 is grading patterns for multiple sizes. So knowing how to change it to make it a larger item. So you start with a baby blanket and then you upsize it to, say, a queen size blanket. Running a pattern test is chapter 9. Chapter 11 is tech, editing, and final revisions. And then batch 6, which is chapters 12 to 14 and back matter. So that was 2, 3, 4, I don't know. This next part is about publication and businesses. Chapter 12 is photography, formatting, and presentation. Chapter 13 is about pricing, platforms, and selling your pattern. Chapter 14 is marketing, building a brand, and growing your pattern business. The back matter, Appendix A, is standard body measurements reference table. Appendix B is common crochet abbreviations and symbols. Appendix C is gauge and math quick reference. Appendix D is pattern template blank. Appendix E is resource directory. There's a glossary and about the author. So there is quite a bit of information in here. Now, at the very back, where did I... Well, hold on a second. What page is that blank template on? 185. Oh, 185 is down here. What the heck? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, hold on a second. That's resource. Okay, no, that works. Maybe it's 184. Okay, so I'm trying to show you guys, okay, so there it is. Okay, so it starts on page 181. So it gives you Appendix D, pattern template blank. Use this template as the starting point for every pattern you write. Copy it to your document and fill in each section. Delete anything that does not apply to your design. So the pattern name, a blank crochet pattern by. So it would be the a blanket, I don't know what the heck that one, a type A, item type crochet pattern. Skill level, tell them what the skill level is. The finished measurements, materials, gauge, special stitches and techniques, notes, all that stuff. There's quite a bit in here to use as a template. Now, it is a very comprehensive. It does include a lot of information, and I will be reading this soon. The second book that I got was the Crochet Hustler's Ultimate Pattern Writing Workbook. Now, this one here, the author, instead of giving you a pattern template to use, they've got a QR code to scan. Then you can look at the browse their templates, immediate download upon purchase, and edit in Canva, which is great because that's where I go to do my some of my editing stuff before I put it all together. So here is a quick peek at what this book gives you. So at the beginning, it tells you how to use this workbook. Use what works for you. You don't have to use every single section, but the more thought and detail you put into your pattern, the better the results will be. This workbook provides tools and prompts to help you visualize your finished product and stay focused. Okay, so here is, after that, here is the... you can use, they don't have the symbol key in here, but it's got graph paper. You can put down your desired size, hook size, weight, yarn weights. Up above that, above the graph, you can put your pattern title, the description of the pattern, your concept, there's the graph for that, And that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full rows of where you can put or rounds or whatever you're working on in there. Now on the next page, there's more graph paper. And it's got spots for notes. So you can put notes on there. Now this one you actually have to turn this way to put the notes. I think it's that way. No. There's the notes there. That's the one that's sideways. Hold on. It's this one that's sideways for the notes. But it goes like that. You have quite a few pages here. Okay. So that was more graph, more note sections, 6 notes all together. And then you can do notes here with more written notes, line by line. And then for a pattern rough draft, they give you yarns, materials, abbreviations, miscellaneous, sections. Like if you're doing a sweater or a shirt, you can say head or sleeve or something like that. And there's examples are written in the underneath of it. But there's what you get on the next page. They have spots for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different yarns. I mean, you could, if you need more room for another one, you could put it underneath miscellaneous. And then you can do pattern rough draft by writing it out. And then notes. Think about finished size, special instructions, the skill level, the gauge, substitutions, and troubleshooting. And then on the next page is the pattern final draft. And then you have quite a few pages to use. And then there's another introduction inspiration and a stitch chart. And again, they give you a QR to get the symbol key, but I have that in the other book, so it's not like I have to do that. And that is all for just one pattern. Because then after that, you go back to doing another one, rough drafting it. Let's see here. So you have that. Yep. So it starts on the page where it's got the pattern title, the description, your concept, yarn weights, hook size, desired size. All that information gets repeated over and over and over until you get to the very back. There's information here. U.S. Common Crochet Terms abbreviated. They have a list of those back here. It's not all of them, but it's the most common ones that are used. Hook size chart, what the best hook is to use for depending on the weight of the yarn. Well, that was not cool. There we go. All right. My mouse decided to do one thing, and I'm like, no. Crochet hook sizes and their uses. Again, what they work best with. The different yarn weights and their uses. Etsy listing template. So they have a thing like to put in your description. There is a if you want to sell on Etsy, and here I'll just show you that. So terms of use, you may sell finished items made with this pattern, but please credit and put my name on there as the designer. Do not share, distribute, or resell this pattern in any form. So that's, that's a lot of stuff right there. Tags. You can put tags on it, examples, crochet pattern PDF, all that kind of stuff. Support, need help, feel free to message me here on Etsy or email. Put your email in. And then that. She did offer a free template for the Etsy listing. It's tailored for crochet pattern PDF. It ensures your listing is clear, professional, and optimized for your target audience. Feel free to customize this template to match your style or branding. Scan this code to get free editable Canva template. Now, I wish she would have done that for the other one too. So, and then there is simple tips for writing crochet patterns. To keep it clear and simple, use standard abbreviations. Provide a key for any special stitches or techniques. List all required material, including yarn type and weight, hook size, additional tools, or embellishments. Add a gauge section, write row by row or round by round instructions. And that's it with this one. Now, this one is good if I come up with an idea that I'm like kind of stuck on, or I need to make sure that I write it down type of thing. But I think these two will go well together, hopefully, because I really want to be able to start getting some design patterns of my own out there. I will also do free tutorials on YouTube for them, and it's up to you if you want to purchase it does help the channel when I do have like the electric slide blanket on my merch site. That is not Etsy. It is a PDF, so it's not like you have to wait for me to send you anything, but yeah. So I will be reading this one and looking to see where I need to make some changes and things like that. But yeah, I'm really happy that I got these two, because one works with the other one, in my opinion, because they both help you write your own patterns. This one, I can use the graphs if I want to. I don't have to. But there's a lot of pages for just writing out the actual pattern itself. So, all right. Well, if you liked today's video, or if you're interested in getting these, they are on Amazon. I will link them in the description box below. I'm no longer an affiliate with them. So if you buy them, you buy them. Nothing comes back to the channel. It is what it is. I said this in... You'll hear this again in tomorrow's video, because I believe I'm going to put this out on... I just did a video, but I'm not sure if it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm recording these on Sunday while my husband's out riding his bike. Yeah. I'm thinking about when it'll be out next week. You'll see if it's Wednesday or Thursday. If it is Wednesday, come back later to, yeah, you know what? I'm going to put this out Wednesday. Today, obviously. I'm thinking about it on Sunday. So, if you've seen this video, come back later, and check out the new weekly Premier Yarns weekly sale listing. I always do that on Wednesday. It's always at different times because it depends on when I get off work and when I if I need to help my mother-in-law with anything before I actually do the video. So if you like today's video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments about these books, let me know in the comment section. I'm all ears for it. Yeah. And if you enjoy my content and haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe and then the notification bell so you're always aware of when I put out new content. Until next time, I hope you all stay safe, stay warm or cool, and happy crocheting. Bye-bye.